Wait, you, what am I hearing? Eh? That Nnamdi Kanu's case has been adjourned till the 10th of October. Hey! Jesus. Jesus. What kind of country is this? Please, for those that studied linguistics, for English students, please borrow me words. I want to find a suitable word that I will use to describe Nigeria. Because right now, what kind of country is this? What kind of country is this? Eh? And did you know why? Did you know why they are doing it till the 10th of October? Let me tell you. From Aloy Ejimako's X handle, he posted it. He said, the matter of federal government versus Nnamdi Kanu has been adjourned to 10th of October 2025 for ruling on the no case submission. The lengthy adjournment was made necessary by the ongoing judicial vacation that will commence in few days. Thank you for your support and prayers. So because the judiciary, the judges or whatever, because they are going on vacation, what happened today? Why did they not give the judgment today? Ha! What a country. What a country. But you know what? Never lose hope. There's a popular saying in Igbo. No jihe nwata wonye yenu. Aka lobe yilo oye wotie. Aka lobe go filo. Oh yes, their hands are beginning to pain them. So obviously, it's going down. No matter how long it takes. Oh yes, I know it's going to take a little while. But one thing is sure. One thing is sure. That is, it is very sure that at the end, the victory is ours. It doesn't matter. You see, all this time is just to probably to buy time, to get some people upset, or probably to do one or two things. But I want to encourage you watching me, lovers of freedom, of course. Just be calm and know that there is nothing impossible for God to do. It might take a little time, but you know what? It will certainly come to pass. Please watch this, but I want you to be calm. There are more updates I want to share with you, so just do well to subscribe.
Hearing has just been concluded. As you already know, my name is Aloy Ejimako. I'm addressing you from the steps of the Federal High Court in Abuja. We do have an embargo on addressing the press, but not on giving an update. So I'm here to give an update within the framework and within the restrictions placed by the court in addressing the press. With me here are some of our brothers from the United States who came into Abuja 2 days ago to observe these proceedings and show or demonstrate their solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu and Ndibayi Nime. On my left here is Dr. Sylvester Oya. He's the president of the Association of American Veterans of People Descent in America. Beside him and behind me is Dr. Chukwemeka, the secretary of AVI for short. And on my left is Dr. Uzo, Eric Uzo. He's a ranking member of AVI, the American Military Veterans of People Descent. They have shown support. Their presence in Abuja underscores the support they have shown to Onyendu since the rendition in 2021. And the support has been very consistent and really very significant and highly helpful. With me here as well, on my right, far right, is Honorable Obi Nigeria, a former member of the National Assembly, whose presence and support around us has also been very significant. And to my left is on Justice Ibama. Not Justice Ibama. Yes. He's a very good friend of ours and a good friend of Onyendu. As a matter of fact, he's going to be meeting with Onyendu later today. And of United Brothers Council. Yes. A ranking Igbo man who is very patriotic to the core. And we have everyone, our friend from Igbo.
For worry.
Worry. Good sounds very good. And of course, we have Ebogu, we have Chiemenye, we have all our brothers here that I can't mention my sisters. Please, what happened is this. Today, we made a no-case submission. The meaning of no-case submission is that the trial or the case or witnesses or evidence presented by the prosecution since this trial commenced in March this year did not rise to the level of Nnamdi Kanu stepping into the dock to enter his defense. We did that in writing, and we also supported it with a verbal presentation today. And the government made a counter presentation as well. Today, unfortunately, happened to be the last day of the sitting of the judge handling this case before he proceeds on vacation for 2 months. So the case has been set down for ruling on the no-case submission for October 10th. If the ruling goes in our favor, Nnamdi Kanu will stand discharged or acquitted. If it doesn't mean he has been convicted, but he will be called upon to enter his own defense. And that is when we are going to see the defense we are going to enter, if at all necessary. We have not entered our defense since the beginning of this case because the procedure has not come to that point. And we pray and hope that it will never do. But on the 10th, the matter will be over. But if perchance it doesn't, we are ready to proceed on the floor upon to do so. Thank you very much.
When they release Showore and Sondibo, no, their people do not even go this far in pleading for their release. But to tell you that there is an agenda against the Igbo, that's why they are doing all this to that young man, nothing else. The Supreme Court said that we don't even have a law to try this thing you did in Kenya. Is that not a fact? Even advising Nnamdi Kanu to sue the federal government for what they did to him. So when you have seen all this, what else are you looking for? At the appeal court, Michael Zekome watched the 15 count charge against him, yet they detained him. Fina, yet they detained him on spurious charges. So when somebody have seen you as a threat, there's nothing he will not do to eliminate you. That's what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. It's not as if this guy has done what no other person have done. So the Showore called for revolution. Revolution now. Is that not reasonable felony? Where is it? Is it not working about? These terrorists, look at what they, in fact, these terrorists is even more annoying. Did IPOB do 1/4 of what the terrorists are doing in the north today? Did they do you know that the worst offense you can commit is to kill a human being? Murder. Mass murder. Yet the federal government just look the other side as if it is not important.
But Barrister, this looking the other side, where do you locate it?
I locate it in the fact that the hatred against the Igbos is still there.
All right then.
For something they did not do. Even when IBB have written a book to a exonerator, they are still, that mindset is still there. It's still there.
Okay. And by the way, do you think that if there's a referendum and people vote overwhelmingly to remain in Nigeria, do you think it's going to bring about peace in this country?
Thank you, Mr. Okoro. They will not, because they need you. You know, when you have enslaved your subjects, and this subject has become your hewer of wood and fetchers of your water, how will you let him go? Remember what happened in Egypt when God said you should allow my people to go. Pharaoh refused with all manner of excuses and all that, until Moses now devised a plan. He said, look, let us go and worship our God for 3 days. For 3 days. That was when Pharaoh now said, okay, 3 days. And the Egyptians are still waiting for Israel to come back till today. So when you see such a situation, you don't need to push it. Look at these other people who have been killing people. Is there anything we have not done for them to settle down? There was Roga, there was a cattle colony. In fact, there is even ranch now. They have created a ministry for them. All for us to have peace. Is that not true? But did any of them work?
Okay,
no. But so why can't you ask these people?
Barrister, when you say fetchers of wood and hewers of whatever, fetchers of water and hewers of wood. If you look at critically the 5 southeast states now in terms of resources, I mean, there are more oil wells outside the southeast than within the southeast. So what exactly is the federal government interested in the southeast that they can't let them go?
Aha, you are talking. Now remember, it is that of what? Fear, paranoid.
Okay.
You know, if they allow the status to go, the likelihood is that other regions will want to go too. That is the first thing that they are afraid of.
Okay.
They forgot that the Igbo man, his own lifestyle, his own makeup, his own worldview is different. As an egalitarian society and all that, all this thing about having one man up there who will tell the whole people what to do is not common with us, even though we have business and all that. That is why they have been able to come out of the civil war to be where they are today. Are you getting it? So if you allow such a person who are very diligent at work, who in fact who are everything you can think of in terms of what? Resource management, in terms of diligence, in terms of creativity, who will not do it for Nigeria?
So you think that
you
think that Nigeria is having an Igbo problem, as the case may be?
I think that is the word to put. That's how to put it. Yes, they are afraid of the Igbos, nothing else. They are afraid of the Igbos. That is why they have militarized the whole place to check anybody that passes, whether you are IPOB, whether you are whatever, whether you are planning to leave or whatever.
Talking about militarization now, Barrister Darlington, we have another report here, where Ima Powerful also come up to dismiss, the report that police raided IPOB camp in Imo State. Why is it that we have a particular man's name always being mentioned whenever, or a state being mentioned whenever the issue of IPOB resonates? 2022, thereabout, Hope Uzodimma was mentioned. We have the likes of Mickey Hediohan, Rochas Okolocha and others. They were fingered to be the people who are causing, instability in the southeast using insecurity from this IPOB.
My dear, it is very obvious. Because when number 4 became number 1, we knew there was a game plan. It was obvious. Because just like I've said in other platforms, since the creation of Imo State, we have been having governors, both military and civilian. None of them have witnessed this type of insecurity in Imo State until Hope Uzodimma came there. I was there for the few years he was until the Supreme Court now brought Hope Uzodimma upon us. We didn't vote for him. It's obvious. Nobody has explained to us how number 4 became number 1 in Imo State. That will tell you that ab initio, they were looking for somebody who would do their business in Imo State, and immediately he came.
So that's a very tough accusation.
Okay, well then I'm coming. Let me explain myself. But is it a fact that we didn't have insecurity until Hope Uzodimma came? Is it a fact? So how come under his word this thing escalated to where it is today? How come? And he didn't do anything though. He even was very proud that he invited the military to come to Imo State. Over what? What was going on then? Were we fighting? No. So you can see, they always use somebody among you to destroy you. That's what they do. Go and check.
Okay.
Whenever they want to do something upon, they will look for somebody, your own man, your own person, who will do their bidding, and bring that person. Or you come, we are going to send you.
So Barrister, now when we've actually pointed out to this direction of big nation of this, then where does this lie the fact that some persons are calling on Igbo political bigwigs to help or to chime in making sure that Nnamdi Kanu is being released? With what you just said now, do you think that will be possible? Given the fact that we are yet to see them, lead the talk for his release.
There is nothing to be done or to be said that we have not done from Buhari to Tinubu. We have been going about this in peaceful. Is that not true? What is that discussion we have not had with them at Asoro? What is that discussion? When they release Sowore and Sondibo, their people do not even go this far in pleading for their release. But to tell you that there is an agenda against the Igbo, that's why they are doing all this to that young man, nothing else. The Supreme Court said that we don't even have a law to try this thing you did in Kenya. Is that not a fact? Even advising Nnamdi Kanu to sue the federal government for what they did to him. So when you have seen all this, what else are you looking for? At the appeal court, Michael Zekome watched the 15 count charge against him, yet they detained him. Yet they detained him on spurious charges. So when somebody have seen you as a threat, there's nothing he will not do to eliminate you. That's what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. It's not as if this guy has done what no other person have done. Sunday, I mean, Showore called for revolution. Revolution now. Is that not reasonable felony? Where is it? Is it not working about? These terrorists, look at what they, in fact, these terrorists is even more annoying. Did IPOB do 1/4 of what the terrorists are doing in the north today? Did they do her? Do you know that the worst offense you can commit is to kill a human being? Murder. Mass murder. Yet the federal government just look the other side as if it is not important.
But Barrister, this looking the other side, where do you locate it?
I located in the fact that the hatred against the Igbos is still there.
All right then.
For something they did not do. Even when IBB have written a book to exonerate, they are still, that mindset is still there. It's still there.
Providence and ready to lay it down for the cause of Biafra and salvation of humanity, that we are diligently to work while it is yet day, so that when the call comes down to lay down our tools, we may be found ready to enter into the kingdom of Chi Uku Okike Abiyama, God Almighty, where in his light we shall see light. We remember the fallen of our Biafran armed services. We remember the victims of terror and tragedy. We remember the millions of defenseless women, men and children bombed in the markets, strapped to their death in schools and hospitals by Soviet MiGs and piloted by Egyptians. We remember Warrant Officer 1, Elijah Anosike, Staff Sergeant Ewon Ejiogo, Warrant Officer 2, Ndarake Uya, Staff Sergeant Davidson Njoku, Staff Sergeant Sylvanus Ezeku, Sergeant Evan Jim Udo, Corporal Pius DK, Corporal Michael Agu DK, Corporal Johnson Agu, Lance Corporal Gabriel Okezi, Sergeant Mbanefo Lawrence Ofuru, Sergeant John Ukeje, Sergeant Major Albert Ogumba, Sergeant Harrison Obaji, Sergeant Emmanuel Ochi, Sergeant Peter Ejimako, Sergeant Nana Otueche, Sergeant Morris Abe, Sergeant Peter Mbisi, Sergeant Obed Adenu. Using a lighted candle, raise it up, facing the east, we say, may that courage be our inspiration and strength.
All right. So, do well to drop your comment on the comment section, all right? I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much, and God continue to bless you.